wanted to show you some vase enhancements that you can do for spring and Easter designs. It's very simple to do. Some of the things with gluing is that you have to pay attention to the surface that you're gluing to and making sure that it's porous. And another rule is to make sure that you put glue to glue. Today I'm going to be using hot glue. You can use Smithers Oasis adhesive if you want to. That takes a little bit longer, but hot glue for me is going to go a little bit faster. And I can show you some techniques to do that. With Easter coming up, it's really fun to do pastel colors and different things. And I have to glue to something porous. And if I want to enhance a vase, I can't just glue right to the vase. I have to add something to that. So whether you use U-glue or I just like to use duct tape. And here I'm just going to add duct tape to a glass vase. The advantage of using a glass vase that if you're using hot glue in particular is the fact that if you get glue on the vase, you can very easily peel that off. So you don't have to worry about anything that's going to stick and tie in or add to it. So even ceramic, you can see that you can just pull it right off and it's easy to work with. So what I've done here is just added this paisley duct tape to this. And then I wanted to enhance it with a little bit of ribbon and also use some butterflies. So very easily using hot glue and ribbon and butterflies. Here I've just added it to a ceramic container. But as you can see the paisley duct tape that's on there, adding that ribbon to create dimension with that, and then just gluing the butterflies right onto that. Again, with any type of glue that you're using, you have to glue to something porous. And that's the ribbon and that's the duct tape. So that gives you that ability then that if you wanted to take this off, you could just very easily just pull that duct tape and the whole design would come off. So enhancing it for flowers, for fresh flowers, whatever you want to do, plants particularly, this is a great way to add detail to planters and to plant containers because plants are very popular right now. We're seeing that enhancement. So making it creative and making it different, and especially for spring and for the holidays coming up, whether it's Mother's Day or whether it's just for everyday use, it's something that you can do differently. Another one for Easter that I love to do is using eggshells. And this is of course a little bit more fragile, and you can use any type of a fresh eggshell as long as you of course break it open, take the yolk out, make omelets later. But you want to wash your eggshells with a little bit of bleach water. So break them out, rinse them in the bleach water, put them on a paper towel, let them dry overnight so that they're nice and dry. And then again, I just used a little bit of a soft paisley. Oh, this is more of just a little print for spring on this glass vase. And as you can see, I just glued the eggshells right to that. And I just think it's fabulous. Years ago in one of the magazines I saw this whole wall, complete wall done with eggshells. And it's things like that that inspire you. How can I take that idea? How can I use that in something that I want to apply to? You know, that's a great expense to have a whole wall covered in eggshells. But to do something like this, I just think it's just really kind of fun. So adding the eggshells, I even add a few of the feathers. These happen to be from Fitz that I just tucked in there. And it's just fun and festive for the spring holidays, particularly for Easter with the eggshells. And it just gives you some detail and some fun, and it's something that can be kept afterwards. Again, you can put this on any type of container. It doesn't necessarily have to be glass, but if I'm gluing on, I can just take that glue, if I get any glue strings from hot glue, or even from Oasis adhesive, then I can just pull that right off of the glass itself. And it just gives me something really fun and festive for the holiday in particular. Another version of that is to use just styrofoam eggs. And here, as you can see, I've used styrofoam eggs that are just tucked right into, attached right to the duct tape, and just made a complete design by adding dried materials to this. The bunny tails, the oats, there's a little bit of moss, the reindeer moss that's tucked in that, even some of the feathers. Just gives us a great detail. This is something that then your consumer can just pop a fresh flower design into. You can do that and sell it as an upgrade to your vases. They can even just use this as a great just enhancement in your interior design. It doesn't even have to have anything in it. But I find it's just really fun and easy to do, and just a way to be a little bit more creative with the vases and the containers that you have on an everyday basis in your store. So thinking about whether it's permanent eggs that are made out of styrofoam, eggshells itself, or even spring butterflies. You can have a lot of fun by just enhancing your containers by using duct tape, comes in every color that there is, and a little bit of glue.